Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's update our view on euro currency. So actually you probably have seen everything by yourself, what has happened. Inflation has been released lower than expected, although slightly lower, and core CPI still stands stubborn around 4.8 on an annual basis. But investors have treated it as positive, as it is actually moving closer the moment where the Fed will stop raising rates. So at least by the view of the market society, that's the reaction that we have. It's not only on the euro currency, on other currencies, in the gold market as well. So everything mostly stands the same. Well, we will definitely take a look at the numbers as usual in the vehicle report, and we still think that in August and September the trend in the inflation could change. It's just because statistically this is currently the relation stands in the highest level of inflation of the last year. If you will take a look at the numbers, you will see that inflation since January up to the June of 2022 was in the highest levels. So approximately around 0.8% compared to current levels 0.3. So it's actually that explains why inflation is showing lower levels, because it compares to the very high levels of the last year. But then it has decreased, and that's why the basis of the comparison will change in August and September, and inflation direction also could change. So we still think that this could happen. But anyway, currently we have the reaction, we have the corresponding mood on the market, and we will base our trading plan using these new inputs that we have. In fact, well, actually it's barely changed the longer term view that we have discussed in the vehicle report in last week. It's because this consolidation obviously was looking bullish, and we said that market will really stands bullish. It has to break it up, showing no deep retracement, and keep going higher, and that actually has happened. So now market is overbought, and tactically it's today already, it's Thursday, it's today, tomorrow we probably could expect, and maybe even in the beginning of the next week, we could expect some pullback, some retracement here. But obviously market is standing to the OP target, and taking into consideration the way how it is doing so, it seems that it's just a question of time when it will be completed. Together with the OP stands 127 extension of the butterfly, and right there at this point the pullback might be significant. It's just because this is also weekly confidence resistance. It will be a really great resistance area, and for some time, at least temporarily, but market has to show some reaction, proper reaction at this level. So if you intend to consider taking the short position, of course you could try to do this right there if you trade on the lower time frame, on the hourly chart for example. But if you trade on the higher time frames, on the daily, the nearest opportunity to consider taking the short position should appear around this OP. So that's what we could say about the mid-term targets. It's right there. Speaking on a shorter term perspective, on the 4-hour time frame chart, we have the same OP actually, because this smaller ABCD that we have on the inside of the butterfly and this larger ABCD, they both have the same OPs, rising, or the difference only in just 10 pips between them. So that's the nearest target of the 4-hour time frame chart. Besides here, you could see fast acceleration. We already talked about this. COP, our let's call it gentle target that we have discussed yesterday. We suggested that at least this target has to be reached. Actually, market has passed through it as it no exists. So this is a good sign for the pulse and fast acceleration here. And it actually explains everything right now. Speaking on a trading on the short term, because until this target will not be reached, any pullback might be used for possibly taking the long position with the same destination point, 12.10, 12.20. The same manner as we did right there. So remember, we said until market hasn't reached the COP here, any minor pullback you could use, because this is extension mode, no deep retracement should happen, and it was already happened twice. So we traded, and yesterday was also minor pullback, but hardly we will be able to use it. So this market complete the COP. Now the same story, but with relation to the OP. It means that currently, for example, we could use this excellent looking thrusting action and trying to use the chance that market stands the overbought. It means that here market could start forming some pullback, which is potentially could give us a kind of the bread and butter trade, or if you do not like this name, treat it as just momentum trade, some pullback. This might be the great opportunity because we have the good momentum and taking long position with the target around this area. So for this purpose, we could use following levels. This level hardly we will use because it stands too close and market at overbought, so it's just deeper retracement. And I would focus on the two levels. First one is 1070, is the nearest confluence, and next one is a 1030 approximately. It's major confluence. From the bread and butter point of view, this level is more reliable. It's just because this is 30% support, and actually following the logic of the bread and butter, this is the minimum level that market has to reach to start forming the bread and butter pattern. But currently it's difficult to say definitely what will happen, just because we do not know even what the manner of the retracement will be. That's why, to make it more simple, I would consider step in some gradual enter. So for example, as usual, we could take some small position around this level, 25-30% of the trading lot, and if market will reach this level, we could take the rest right there. So in general, on average price, it will be a nice entry, and we will be possessed on the market in case if no deep retracement will happen. This market will reverse right from this point. So that's to resolve this problem. That's approximately that we intend to keep an eye on the euro currency. So let's keep watching.